Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2022 Batteries Europe General Assembly. My name is Matejak, and I'm Operations Director at the European Energy Research Alliance. I'm glad to speak on behalf of EERA and here today as a partner of the Batteries Europe Secretariat. In my intervention, and after introducing my organization, I will mainly focus on the role of the National and Regional Coordinations Group within batteries, also referred as the NRCG. This role today is affected by two important circumstances: by the new structure of Batteries Europe itself, about which you have heard just now by Roberto Alessandro, and on another side by the revamping process of the said plan. The European Energy Research Alliance is Europe's largest research community active in the field of renewable energy. It represents 13 European states, so it goes beyond the European Union and gathers the most prestigious universities and research centers in Europe. EERA role as a key enabler and facilitator in the clean energy transition is widely recognized as necessary in these dynamic times. The need for an accelerated effort toward a cleaner, more renewable energy system in Europe is undeniable. EERA can and will support this strategic effort by mobilizing its expertise in its 18 technologies and areas of transition, among which energy storage stands up as a case of excellence. More specifically, in the context of the Batteries Europe Secretariat, EERA is leading the work stream for strengthening a holistic battery R&D ecosystem. And most importantly, it coordinates the activities with National and Regional Coordination Group, which in the context of the set plan has a leading role in Implementation Working Group on Batteries, so-called IWG7. Set plan. I would like to go quickly through the set plan, the main normative and collaborative framework we are all part of. Since its inception back in 2008, its objective is to provide a common vision, goals, and coordination in accelerating the development and deployment of efficient and cost-competitive low-carbon energy technologies. And by doing that, to enhance the European Union's geopolitical resilience and security of energy supply. In this context, in 2022, the European Commission is taking stock of the 14 years of the experience of the set plan implementation, undertaking a second revision of the plan to pursue several strategic objectives. First of all and foremost, making the set plan a more mission-oriented, impactful and politically visible tool which is adjusted to the evolving policy landscape. And we are starting here from the European Green Deal onwards. Secondly, to introduce more simplification and eligibility in the existing structure without addition of new layers. So to increase its flexibility and take across thematic areas. The third, supporting the European research area policy agenda and the goals of Energy Union and make the research and innovation contribution essential in achieving the objectives of the Green Deal. Then, another important objective is to reinforce the synergies between set plan and other financial instruments that there exist. Just let's think about the European Regional Development Funds, cohesion funds, but also the recovery funds. Moreover, the revamp will aim at accelerating innovation deployment of making the set plan consistent with national energy climate plans and vice versa. And last but not least, it will be crucial to address environmental and social aspects that encompass also training and education challenges for energy research. In this revamped structure of the set plan, the Implementation Working Group on Batteries is of high importance, seeing also the highest participation from the member states and associate countries in comparison to other implementation working groups. In the Implementation Group 7, in fact, the NRCG have a leading role with the main objectives to ensure a continuous communication channel between Batteries Europe, countries and regional representatives to discuss national priorities and facilitate common activities. More specifically, the National Regional Contact Group as the link between Batteries Europe and national and/or regional representatives will contribute to the work of the Secretariat by voicing the views and expressing recommendations from the Member States, associate countries, regional authorities and national initiatives. In addition, in order to achieve its high-level objectives, Batteries Europe will regularly transmit its main strategic outcomes, such as a series and roadmap, which will allow to the National Regional Contact Group to provide inputs to respective national program owners, project managers or funding agencies. At the same level, simultaneously, this pan-European dissemination activity will maximize the impacts of the results and the milestones of Batteries Europe. In this way, the components of the group will also play a major role in alignment of national research and innovation agendas. In this regard, they will connect with the National Regional Battery Association and identify the specific high interest areas of various countries in Europe. Finally, the NRCG will support the annual reporting process of the set plan carried out by GRC on this specific implementation working group by identifying strategic projects supported by national and/or regional funding schemes. The specific NRCG set of activities, based on what I had just said before, will be defined on really basis between the main stakeholders, between the group, between the European Commission, and between the Batteries Europe. To properly execute, however, this important role, a more structural and methodological approach between different stakeholders should be defined and put in place. For this reason, we at ET Batteries are working on the term of references, on a document delineating collaboration and coordination with the national and regional contact group regarding in particular its scope, governance, targeted stakeholders and activities. So with this one, I thank you very much for your attention, and we are very excited to be part of development and success of the largest battery ecosystem in the years to come.